The point of power is in the present. Hi, I'm Reverend Andrew Bozeman, and this is On the Wings of Your Mind. And today we are discussing the issue of power. It's Thursday, March 4th, 2021. And we're discussing the principle that the point of power is in the present. Now, if you were to browse through all my previous videos, you would see that power comes up a lot, the word power. That's because many of us feel that we are powerless. But as spiritual warriors, we cannot transform our personal worlds or change the objective world if we don't have power. So I say to you that I have set out to prove to you that your sense of powerlessness is a lie. Please choose to click on the thumbs up button below the video, and if you haven't already done so, please choose to subscribe. Remember, I'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, and questions. So if you are viewing this live on Thursday, March 4th at 3 p.m., then please use the chat box on the right side of the screen. Otherwise, if you're viewing it at any other time, please use the comment section below the video. And remember, I'd love to have your thumbs up. Now, if you're an individualized expression of infinite intelligence, which you are, you have power. And you have power. Not only do you have power, but you are power. You are power based on the very fact that you exist because you're an expression of infinite intelligence. Infinite intelligence is expressing through you, which makes you powerful. But the challenge is to keep yourself from being distracted from the present by regrets of the past and hope for the future. The past is gone, and you can't change it. In a recent interview that I was watching, Chris Gardner, the multi-millionaire businessman who was once homeless, very much homeless. He was the man whose life was the basis for the Will Smith movie called The Pursuit of Happiness. Anyway, Chris Gardner was asked if there was anything in his past that he would like to change. He thought about it for a second, and then his reply was no. He would not change anything in his past. He would change nothing because it was his past who made him who he is today. So your past cannot nor should not be changed, and your future has not yet happened. Now, according to Alice Morse Earl, where is Alice? There you are. Alice says, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. The reason why I am emphasizing the importance of the present is that it is the only place where you actually have control. The famous Russian author, Leo Tolstoy said, there is only one time that is important. Now, it is the most important time because it is the only time that we have any power. It is the only time that we have any power. So, it becomes incumbent upon us to realize the truth of that. And it becomes important for us to begin to focus on squeezing everything we can out of the present moment. By focusing on the present moment and being fully present with what we are doing and experiencing at that moment, we bring the full force of our energy to bear on that moment. The value of doing that is that we can actually move into a state of bliss, even when we are doing the most menial, mundane things. Being fully present means that we can literally connect on a spiritual level with whatever it is we are doing. We can appreciate the beauty of what is in front of us if we do that. We can become aware of the most minute details when we do that. And then we can begin to actually understand how things fit together at the deepest level when we do that. And this can result in our finding solutions to problems that may have eluded us before. If we do that, if we focus on the now, if we really are totally present, we can begin to pick up new insights and relax into the situation rather than strain and stress as we try to force things to fit our will. Our minds will find it difficult to focus on one thing for an extended period of time. That's just the way our minds are, especially in this world of multiple priorities. But if you are normally attempting to multitask, which most of us are, we think we're multitasking, then what we're doing is we're putting ourselves into stress, and stress becomes our common companion. We slip into the world of chronic stress. Now, you can try to convince yourself that you're doing great and that you're getting ahead of the game, but you're not. You're not. You're just hopping from one task to another task to another task, breaking focus and never really completing one job before moving on to another. And you're actually exhausting yourself while leaving a landscape of unfinished projects in your wake. But bringing yourself fully into the present doesn't mean ignoring your to-do list. It doesn't even mean that the other things that are calling for your attention don't exist. It simply means channeling your energy into a single moment to make sure it gets your full attention. Not only is this going to help you manage chaos and reduce stress, but it's going to help you to move faster, become more productive, and operate more efficiently. I remember when I was in the Air Force, we would have to pull KP duty every 6 months. KP is kitchen patrol, which means you're a grunt. You're washing dishes, you're mopping floors, you're peeling potatoes, and whatever else the chef orders you to do in the kitchen. But I remember I was on KP, and one day, and the head chef came up to me and he says, "I've been watching you, Bozeman. You seem to move slower than the others who are jumping around from one thing to another. But I've also noticed that you get more done than they do. How do you do that?" I told him, I don't know, Sarge. I guess I don't waste motion in what I do. But I now realize that what I was doing, the reason why I was more efficient than my coworkers was because I was fully present in executing my duties. No matter how menial they seemed to be, I was into it, and I was enjoying it because I was so deep into it that it wasn't ugly to me. It just was. Everybody else spent a lot of time complaining about the jobs they had, and they considered the jobs they were doing beneath them. So they were never fully engaged in the work they were doing. As a result, it always took them longer to get the job done because they were wasting energy. Connecting to the present moment is a way of upping your game. It's a way of seeing people and situations as they really are and not as we think they should be. That realistic vision allows us to act with clarity and without illusion. Without illusion. And according to Mirko Thum, I guess that's how it's pronounced, or maybe it's Thum, Mirko Thum, the German digital thought leader. He says, the more we are present, the better the quality of our doing will be. The more we are present, the better the quality of our doing will be. The more we are present, the better the quality of our doing will be. Now, since we already know that our minds are going to resist staying in the moment, we have to practice how to bring ourselves back to the present whenever we notice that we have mentally floated away. Some people practice bringing their attention back to the breathing. A few weeks ago, I gave you a tool for dealing with stress. Remember the 3-finger exercise? It's also perfect for bringing yourself back into the present. If you've trained your body and your mind to respond when you press your thumb and your first two fingers together, you'll be able to immediately come back into the moment and be in a state of calm to continue with the situation at hand. You may fear that you spend too much time being in the present. You may fear that if I spend all my time in the present, then I won't be able to focus on my goals and my dreams of the future. Those will be ignored. And it's like, no. You focus on the present. But remember, there are times in your day when you're going to have quiet. There are times in your day that have been set aside for you to look to the future, for you to set goals, for you to work on your vision board, for you to dream. There are times in the day for you to do that. But a couple of things to remember when you go deep. A couple of things to remember about that law of attraction, which everybody depends on, that law of attraction. First of all, it works faster and more powerfully if you're focused on the present and not mentally interfering with the future. If you're always looking to the future, the law of attraction is not going to work. You got to be here, focused on the future, and then the law of attraction will be able to pull you into the things you really want. And 2, according to the metaphysical guru Neville Goddard, you do not attract what you want. You attract who you are. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. Yes. Then add to that the human potential teacher, Eckhart Tolle. Focus on opportunities, not setbacks. Focus on what you can do, not what you can't. Focus on the present moment, not the past or the future. Empower yourself. Empower yourself. So, my dear friends, empower yourself. Elevate your self-worth. View the miraculous world around you with deep gratitude and appreciation. Really get into the present. And as you focus on the present, as you get into it deep, then you will attract so much more for you to appreciate and for you to be grateful for. You'll attract so much more. And remember the words of Buddha. The secret of health for both mind and body is not to mourn the past, not to worry about the future, not to anticipate troubles, but to live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. And then there was Eckhart Tolle, the writer of the book The Power of Now. Eckhart said, if you were conscious, that is to say, totally present in the now, all negativity would dissolve almost instantly. It could not survive in your presence. Think of that. Negativity could not survive in your presence. Negativity could not survive in your presence. Negativity could not survive in your presence. Remember, I gave you an affirmation a few shows ago that if anything disturbed your peace, it would be moved, it would be eliminated, or changed. Not survive your presence. You are so powerful. You are so powerful. If only you knew how powerful you really are. For you are an individualized expression of infinite intelligence. You. I'm talking to you. Let's close with prayer. Thank you, infinite intelligence, for bringing all of us together in this life so that we may become spiritual warriors and joining the work we have come here. Thank you, infinite intelligence, for bringing us into this space of awareness and a deeper understanding of our We open our minds and hearts to the truth of our being. We are the children of God. We are individualized expressions of infinite intelligence. And because we are part of the greater whole, we are beginning to understand our value to the continuity of life on this planet. As we become channels of your power, infinite intelligence, we can feel your presence within ourselves and within our lives more and more. We know that as we feel your presence within our lives every day, we will rise because we are no longer cut off from you by being immersed in the darkness of fear, anger, and the pain of unforgiveness. So we are now restoring our connection through the grace of forgiveness, knowing that as we learn to forgive ourselves for the pain that we have caused to ourselves, and as we learn to forgive those who have inflicted pain upon us, our connections will grow stronger, and our lives will grow happier and healthier and more prosperous. And for this, we are truly grateful. As above, so below. As within, so without. And so it is. Amen. The point of power is in the present. The point of power is in the present. Thank you for watching. My name is Reverend Andrew Bozeman. Please click on the thumbs up button below the video, and if you haven't already done so, please choose to subscribe. And remember, I'd love to see your comments. I see Sandra June just gave me a comment. She said cats are a great example of being present. Yeah. So, if you have comments, thoughts, or questions, since the video is coming to an end, please put your comments, thoughts, and questions below the video in the comments section. This is Thursday, so I will see you again on Monday. Remember, my name is Reverend Andrew Bozeman, and this is On the Wings of Your Mind.